Hey y'all, welcome to the very first episode of Blunts in the Kitchen. I'm your host, Janelle Blunts. That's me. This is my kitchen. It's New York and it's very small, but this is where all the magic happens. So normally I would be featuring an up-and-coming artist or a creative, basically anybody that does anything dope. So you could be a photographer, you could be an actress, you could be a musician, you could be anything but an influencer, and you would be on my show. But today I'm going to be making for you a very, very nice, simple, classic dish to wow your friends with. Yeah, that's right. They're going to be like, wow, oh my God, you made that? Damn, that's delicious. But I guarantee you, anybody can do it. Crispy salmon fillet that I actually learned from my boy, Gordon Ramsay, is how he makes them fillets. Some mashed potatoes, so good. Roasted, nice and tender with a little bit of crunch to it, asparagus. There's other ingredients like shallots and garlic and some other things. You're not gonna burn your house down, trust me, and if you do, please call 911. But I guarantee you, anybody can do it. So the first thing we're gonna do is peel our potatoes. I only have 3 at home, so that's all I can make. You can use more, you can use less, but this is what I got. I once saw a guy peel a potato like this.
Mince 2 to 3 large cloves of garlic, but don't be a bozo like me and forget to put a wet paper towel under the cutting board to prevent it from sliding. Fill a pot with cold water, add some kosher salt, and then place the potatoes into the pot. Then you put a damn lid on it.
Why is it called Blunts in the Kitchen if you're not really smoking a blunt? I could just be sitting here, chilling, be like, hey, what's up? Y'all wanna eat some food? Damn, it's out. So now we're gonna prep up the asparagus. It's pretty simple. All you have to do, okay, why is this one not? This, throw it away. So I've got this lovely bunch ready to go, ready to roast asparagus.
Preheat the oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. For the garlic herbs mashed potatoes, we're going to add heavy cream, whatever milk you have in your fridge, minced garlic, and a large sprig of thyme. Then swirl it around to make sure everything is coated evenly.
Line them up, drizzle some olive oil, a little bit of salt, generous amount of salt, and some pepper. Toss it, you know, just toss it all in there. Then we want to kind of just like layer them flat and make sure they're not really on top of each other. Because then if you do, then somebody's not gonna get cooked around here. Somebody. So we're gonna put the asparagus in the oven for about 12 to 15 minutes. I'm gonna do for 12 minutes because I like a little bit of crunch. All right, so the potatoes are done, and you know when the potatoes are done when they're fork tender. Put a fucking fork in it, you know? Just do that. Look at it, it goes right through, okay? We're gonna strain it. And that's asparagus. Put it back into the pot, let it steam, put a lid on it. And now, the asparagus is done. Oh, that's perfect. I mean, look at these damn asparagus. A little crispy at the ends, nicely salted, ready and peppered.
Take the pot of infused dairy and fine strain it into a bowl of potatoes. Make sure you get every last drop in there because you don't want to waste anything. Then you want to smash them up with a potato smasher because these things work pretty good at mashing stuff. And there we have some mashed potatoes.
I kind of wanted to show you guys how I score salmon, just because I feel like scoring your fish is really important if you want a really nice crispy skin. Look at this, nice, beautiful, beautiful. I got wild salmon. Wild is always good. So, skin side down. 1 fillet, 2 fillet, 3 fillet. So this is how you score a salmon.
Bend the fillet and take a really sharp knife and just start scoring. Don't score too deep, otherwise you'll overcook the salmon. You're going to take some olive oil, put it all over that salmon. Rub it in there, rub it in there. I use one hand to put the olive oil on and the other one to rub it in. Olive oil on, rub it in. Now pat the salmon for good luck. Season both sides with salt and pepper. You can also use Cajun spices, that's amazing also, but I'm just going to keep it nice and simple here. Salt and pepper, because I know everybody's got to have that in their pantries. And I said pantries, not panties, you sickos. Rub it into the cracks, rub it into the crevices, rub it into whatever you want. Just make sure it's in there. You don't really have to put olive oil on the pink side because once you flip the salmon over, there's already going to be oil in the pan. Wha-bam.
Alright y'all, now it's time for the grand finale. We are gonna put it on medium heat, throw some olive oil. Now we wait with a spatula and some smokage. So I kind of crushed up some garlic. It's optional. You can also do some thyme so that the olive oil kind of infuses with the thyme and the garlic. Solid. But also salt and pepper, just as solid. So you just swivel it up. I put it on like medium heat, so for me that's a 4, but I don't know what that is for you. Because we love different kitchens, you know, it's a thing. Big piece in first, inside down. Do not touch it. Don't even blink at it. Don't even breathe next to it. So you're basically going to want to cook this until it gets to about 2/3, not halfway, but 2/3. You know what I'm saying? Alrighty, so it's hustling and bustling and it's bubbling up. What I'm going to do is throw the garlic in. Take some sprigs of thyme and literally just like throw it in there, man. Just throw it in there. Alright, it's about halfway. Actually, this one is ready to be flipped over just because it's like a smaller piece. Alright, this one's ready to be flipped. So we're going to flip it. Do a nice little flip, nice and brown. Oh yeah. That guy over.
We're chopping up some shallots, and here we go again. Schmuck on wheel, not putting a paper towel under my cutting board. We're gonna need diced shallots, white wine and white wine vinegar, some sticks of butter, and some white pepper.
All right, so we're gonna make the Beurre Blanc sauce. And this right here is 1/8 of white wine vinegar and 1/8 of just regular old white wine. I use a Sauvignon Blanc. You could use anything that's dry, whatever you want, you know, whatever's in your thing. That's what I got. It was whatever was in my thing. All right, so we're gonna want to boil the white wine and the white wine vinegar at medium-high heat. Let that boil. It's gonna take some time. You hear it? It's kind of boiling. So when you do that, we're gonna want to add the shallots, some salt, pepper, and then kind of bring that to a simmer. So lower the heat a little bit. So what you want to do is you don't want it to smell like alcohol, okay? It should be about 1 tablespoon of liquid in there, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the butter. So when this happens, it's gonna stink. It's not gonna smell good. It's gonna smell like stinky, dirty, long days of work socks. But you know what? The end result is fire. So you're just gonna have to deal with it. All right, so it's pretty much done. There's not really, you can't really see, it's kind of hard to see. But yeah, there's about 1.5 tablespoons of liquids in there. Remove it from the heat. This is probably fine now. We can move it over here, put this over there. What we're gonna wanna do is put some of this butter in the sauce. Because you see, it's a butter sauce. That's what French people like to cook with, okay? Lots and lots and lots of butter. Whisk it in. Once that's melted, we're gonna want to whisk in the oven. Take the butter, the butter, whisk away, get it melty, melty. It's gonna be nice and silky smooth. Now, what we're gonna do right here, we're just gonna straighten this like regular people. All right, y'all, so I just wanted to say I kind of screwed up the first Beurre Blanc sauce because I did say to reduce it down to 1.5 tablespoons. What I really meant was to reduce it to 3/4 tablespoon, and you get something nice and velvety like this. I mean, look at that. Look how buttery and thick that is. Thank you so much for tuning into Blunts in the Kitchen. I'll catch you guys next time. I'll be making a video every second Wednesday of the month. Please hit subscribe if you haven't already, if you want more delicious, fancy dishes. Bye.